Now this lesson is the first in a series of 6 that pertain to the design process. Now when I speak about design process, most students don't know or they don't fully understand what the design process is. But in this lesson, we're going to talk about that. I'm going to explain to you what a design process is. And we're also going to look at what you need to do before you begin designing. Now some of you may think that a designer comes up with amazing ideas from the top of their head. But this is simply not true for any designer. All good designers have their own personal design process. I have mine and you'll have yours. You'll have a way of provoking and conjuring up ideas to create new designs. Some designers like to draw, while others collage. Some may drape on a stand, while others may find folding paper inspirational. What we need to do is we need to find what inspires you and what gets your creative juices going. Now in this lesson, we're going to do exercises that will help you learn and lead you into the right direction to find your own personal path to inspiration, research, and design. So let's begin. I wanted to create a garment that could change into a tent and morph back into a garment. How I was going to do that, I didn't know, but my design process would soon lead me to an answer. I looked at topographical maps, and then my design relates to that completely. I even experimented on how to illustrate my designs. This project was very inspiring to me, and it was a time when I was exploring my own personal design process. Now I've developed from this, but I was beginning to learn what inspired me. Here's one that I made, and you can see the relationship between this and the flying squirrel. It was this idea that I decided to take further. And in the end, I created designs that had some sort of shelter aspect and a garment as well. Research is anything from drawings, it's anything from pictures, from objects that you collect, videos, sound recordings. It can be anything that inspires you and relates to your brief or your topic. One of the places I like to start out with is the internet. The reason I like the internet so much is there's a world of information on there from all different cultures, from all different opinions. Here you can find images instantly. Just type in the word and soon you're bombarded with images. So it's a great place to start out with. Once you've found your information from the internet and it's given you a direction, look into books. Now bookstores are okay, but libraries are even better, because then you can take those books home, look through them, read them in the comfort of your own room, document that information somehow. One of the first steps that you're going to do in this project is called brainstorming. Now you may have done this at school for a creative writing project, or you may have done it at work with co-workers. Basically what it is it's used to get a bunch of ideas out quickly. Now what I suggest that you do is get your sketchbook, get a pencil, and if you have internet access available, get near it, whether it's at home or at a library. So you see I filled this board up quite quickly, and quite easily for that matter. My research may have just involved books, and now I can take that and begin to fill it up even more with other sources. It's important to self-evaluate. This will help you learn to know what you like and what you dislike, and what works for you and what doesn't. Until next time, I'm Bob Martin with How to Fashion Design.
How to Fashion Design with Bob Martin will give you the confidence you need to design original collections and communicate them to your potential clients.